Okay guys, I'm going to get into it. We're going to use the Anastasia's brow pencil. It's in dark brown, and I'm just going to scope out my brows because it barely looks like I have any. So after that, we're going to go into Anastasia's concealer, and that's in 6.5. And I'm using a flat brush. I think this is a Laura Mercier flat brush that I'm using to do this. And just going to scope out the other eye underneath. I don't do the top because once I put the foundation on, I can do that, that other step with the foundation. So I don't do the top anymore. So I'm just gonna crisp out that line, and then I'm gonna take a brush that I sprayed, I think some Avion spray on, and just blend that on out. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, now being extra, I'm going to use the Anastasia's brow powder, and this is in dark brown as well. I'm just setting that, and also if I feel like I want more of a higher arch, I do that at this point, and making my eyebrows look fabulous. Okay, now I'm going into, well, I was going into MAC's Painterly, but now I'm going to go into my Urban Decay eye primer, and then I'm going into Painterly Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm blend that primer out with my finger, and then I'm going to go into Painterly and just blend that out. I always use a synthetic brush to blend that out on my eye. I think it's a Sigma brush set that I had like I got a while ago. Okay, now I'm going into the RCMA powder, setting powder. Was a translucent powder, and I'm going to use that to set my eye, and then we're going to go into the next point. Okay, cool. We're going to get into the colors. That color is Eden by Anastasia. That is the Prism palette. That's my first color. And just going to use a fluffy brush to blend that on into my eye. Okay, now I'm going to use Saturn, and I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm going to blend that into the just a little bit lower than where I put the other color at on the crease. Okay, now I'm going to grab a pencil brush, and I'm going to place that on the outer part of my eye, and that's parallel. And I'm trying to stay low, and then take that brush and blend that on in. I want more drama on the outer part of my eye, and also take it a little bit lower, and then blending and taking it all the way over as well. So you can see better on this side. I'm going to put it into the crease, the lower crease, and then I'm going to use that brush to just blend that on out, but staying lower than the other two colors that I first put on. And take your time. Just take your time. Okay, now I'm going into that black in that palette, and I'm going to just tap that on the outer part and just blend. I just want it to be a little darker on the outer part of my eye. So I'm just using that brush not to go over, go too dark, but still add a little bit of dimension on the outer part. So I'm just going to blend that, tap, blend, tap, until I get to the point of where I really like it. And then I think I did go back into the other two colors just to because I feel like I lost it a little bit. Okay, and now I go into that green color, and this green gave me hell. It fell all down on my cheeks, and it's just it wasn't doing it for me. So I ended up using a Makeup Forever shimmer um, pigment on my eye because this wasn't working. Okay, so this is the pigment I was talking about. This is a star powder from Makeup Forever. It's in it's a green. Are you? I hate the way Makeup Forever have is their numbers. It's 90910. I'm assuming. Sorry. So I put that on my eye. I wet my brush. I also blend out the top part because I do get transfer up there because of how my eyes are. Okay, now I go into a deeper green, and I thought that would be great on the outer part of my eye. So I start patting that right before you get to the black, and I just pat, pat, pat. And I really didn't think I was getting a good payoff of the color, so I ended up spraying the brush and then adding it on, and then I got a better color payoff of that color going into that lighter green that I have on my lid. And I just kind of went at it until like I really liked where I was going with it. So that's it. Okay, now I'm going to use inglot duraline, and I'm going to put a couple drops in inglot's number 77 eyeliner. It's a very dark black. And then I'm going to wing out my eyes. I use this brush. I do not know the name of it right now, but I will be putting it in the description. But I love this brush. It's kind of curved, and it really helps a lot for me to do my wing looks. I really do love this brush. So that's what I did. Okay, onto the face. I used Fenty Beauty's face primer, and then I also used Smashbox primer oil on my face, and then I got into my Soleil pores no more poreless, and I also used Marc Jacobs dewdrops. Yes, I used a lot of stuff. Okay, so I put on this foundation by Too Faced Peach Collection. This is in mahogany. Um, the silence says so much. It's okay. Um, I just feel like it could have been a tad um, red. I feel like I fixed it once I put on my contour and highlight though. Okay, my concealers are Amande by NARS and what's the other one? Oh, Car- Carmel Caramel by NARS, and caramel is very very light, so I just use a little bit up under my eye because of I don't know. I mean, as I look at this, I'm feeling like the color looked okay on my face. Maybe I think it oxidized some because when I first put it on, I felt like it was just a little on the yellow side. But it's just a shame that they don't have like at least two or three darker shades in that line of foundation. And that's caramel that I'm putting on. And I'm just going to use my beauty blender to blend that on out. And may I say, I really did. I forgot about how much I loved NARS creamy concealers. Like, damn, I really miss these. I haven't been using them in a while because I bought so many different concealers and I wanted to try them out. And man, I really do love this concealer. So that's me blending everything on out. Okay, now I'm using Laura Mercier's medium deep translucent setting powder. Oh my god, I love this so much. Now I'm going into Fenty Beauty's Espresso. Their contour sticks. I love this. I always spray my brush with either Fix Plus or some type of spray, and then go into blending it out. Right now I'm using my Kevin Aquan brush, and it was a foundation brush, but I really like it better to blend out my contour more than anything. And I really liked how this came out. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to use Bobbi Brown's Camel eyeshadow to contour my nose. And I love using that to contour my nose. I'm using a Smith cosmetic brush. It's a flat brush to do that. Now I'm going to contour my face with Anastasia's contour powders in espresso and carob. Then I'm going to powder my whole face with Bare Minerals Pro powder in Truffle 29. And now I'm going to put some bronzer on, which is Nars' Falaises. And then I will be putting on my blush, which is Tarte's Natural Beauty blush on my cheeks. And then I'm going to go into my highlight. Okay, my highlight. I just bought this. It will be in the haul soon, but yes, I just bought it. This is Wisper of Gilt by MAC. I cannot believe I finally got a hold of this. I wasn't going to buy any more highlighters, but I needed to get this. It's very soft and very subtle. If you want to amp it up some more, always spray your face and then go into it. So that's my hangover spray and getting down to some music. Then I'm going to use chestnut lip liner on my lips. And I'm putting on a cream sheen MAC lipstick called Shy Girl. And that's the look. And I'm really digging it. I really think it's pretty. I did try to make that foundation work. I feel like it did oxidize after a while. And yeah, that's the look. And your body's waiting on me, yeah. Put my hands on. Your body's calling me, I've got a handle. Tell me where and how you want it. You want it. With you ain't had me.